Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will create a custom color picker and implement one of the available methods to save the selected colors. If you find the color picker provided by Apple too detailed for your project, you can create your own. We will use SwiftData for data persistence and SwiftUI for our UI designs. Let's get started. I have already opened a SwiftUI project. Go ahead and create yours. I also added the required files to our project. You can create your new SwiftUI files by using the command and combination. First, we will create our model. In our sample model, we will save the item name and an integer value for the color that we pick. SwiftData will not allow you to save the color itself. Instead, you might save an array of RGB values for your color, or you can save the index of a color from a list of colors. Today, I will show you the latter approach. We might prepare another video later to show you how to save RGB values for your colors. Let's come to the main file of the app. Remember that we will use SwiftData for data persistence in this project. I will write a model container configuration for my sample app. You can skip this chapter and proceed to the next one if you do not require this configuration or if you have already done it before. This configuration checks if the iCloud token is available and provides the model context configuration accordingly. Therefore, your data will remain accessible if you lose your internet connection or toggle iCloud sync off. If you want to learn how to do this configuration in detail, check out the video links in the description. I will just write the required code for this project. Let's start by building our custom color picker first. In this tutorial, we will create a list of colors and use the index of these colors in the list to persist data. Let's write a static list of colors. Remember, you need to keep using this list without changing the colors in it or their order. You may add additional colors to the end of the list, but keep the original ones untouched. Create a new SwiftUI file and name it ColorPicker Detail View. Then create a state variable to hold the index of the color we pick from the list. Later, we will change it to a binding variable once we complete the setup. We will use a lazy grid to place our colors in a nicely structured list. Write a for each loop to iterate over the list. For each color in the list, using its index, place a circle. Then fill these circles with their corresponding colors. We can use a frame to adjust the sizes of the circles. Then we will use an overlay and put a ring on the selected circle to distinguish the selection. If the index of the iterated color equals to the index of the selected color, an overlay will be placed on the circle. When a user clicks on a color, we will update the selected color using on-tap gesture. Let's open another SwiftUI file using the command and combination and name it as ColorPicker view. Define another state variable to hold the selected color index. We will also update this later. Create a circle with the selected color using the color index we hold. This circle will show the selected color and open a ColorPicker detail view to let us change the selected color. Let's go back to the ColorPicker detail view and update the variable from state to binding. Then fix the preview by passing it a constant value. We change the wrapper since we will bind the selected color index to the variable in the ColorPicker view to carry the information between views. Let's continue building the ColorPicker view. Define another state variable to control the status of the ColorPicker detail view, as we will open it from the ColorPicker view as a sheet. I will toggle the value to true with an on-tap gesture. Go back to the ColorPicker detail view and bind this variable here. You can fix the preview by passing a constant value for the binding variable we just defined here. Now we can use the ColorPicker detail view as a sheet to open it on top of the ColorPicker view. But the sheet is too big for our colors. We can adjust it by passing either predefined values, medium or large, or a specific height value. We can also place a drag indicator here. Our configuration works as we wanted. As you can see, our ColorPicker also holds the color we selected. Let's see how we will save this information using SwiftData. Create a SwiftUI file and name it as New Item View. We need to place our model context here, since we will use it to insert data. I will define an empty item to use in our new item view. Let's go back to the new item view and continue. Define a new state variable and use the empty item we just defined. I also plan to open this view as a sheet, so go ahead and define a binding variable to control the sheet. Fix the preview by passing a constant variable here. I'll start with a navigation stack, then place a form inside it. First, we will collect the item name with text field, then place our ColorPicker here. We need to bind the selected color with our new item here. To do it, go back to the ColorPicker view and change the state wrapper to a binding wrapper. Then fix the preview. Come back to the new item view and paste the item's selected color index into the ColorPicker view. Right now, when we select the color from the ColorPicker, it will sync the new item's selected color index according to the selection. Let's add a Done button here, which we will save the new item into our database and dismiss the new item view. I will also place a navigation title here for the view. Now we have done everything to save the data. Let's create a view to list the items we have saved in our database. Go to the Content view and place our model context here. We will use the query wrapper to fetch all the data we have in our database into the items list. Also, create a state variable to hold the sheet status of new item view. Start with navigation stack and place a list inside it. I will use for each to iterate over the items in the list, since I will add a delete feature using the onDelete modifier. If you do not plan to do this, you can directly use the list by passing the items into it without using for each. Let's write the item name and a circle with a spacer between them. Fill the circle with the selected color index we saved. I will use a plus button to open the new item view. Let's place a sheet to open it by passing the isPresentedNewItemView variable. To test what we have done so far in the preview, I will pass an in-memory container here. Let's try it out. As you can see, we can add items with their color into the database. Let's write a delete items function to delete items from the database and use this function with the onDelete modifier. As you can see, we can effortlessly delete the saved items as well. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content. If you want to learn how to save colors using RGB values, let us know in the comments below.